गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन वनचारी जमुना तीरा वनचारी Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radha Gokula Nanda Shri Radhe Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Shri Radha Gokulananda ki jai, Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ji ki jai, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Again, we are all here celebrating the appearance day of Mother Sita. And I feel quite insignificant to be here talking about such a great personality. But somehow Srila Prabhupada has instructed and given us this opportunity. So today we will discuss about Mother Sita. And another personality we will discuss a little about is Mother Jahnava, who is Nityananda Prabhu's consort. So Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Guru Maharaj ki Jai, Samved Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. So today is the appearance day of Mother Sita. And Mother Jahnava, who is Nityananda Prabhu's consort. And another personality who left this world is Srila Madhu Pandit. It's his disappearance day as well. But we will talk a little about Mother Jahnava and then Mother Sita. So Mother Jahnava is also known as Jahnava Ishwar. It's quite amazing that how she's known as Jahnava Ishwar. And she is the consort of Nityananda Prabhu. And she has performed many, many pastimes. Her pastimes are unlimited, actually. Even after Lord Nityananda left this world, she did amazing activities and performance and preaching. Her preaching program was amazing. And she came to Vrindavan with quite a big, large group. And it took her almost 3 months to reach to Vrindavan. And on her journey, she made many devotees. She stayed in Radhakund for some time, and there is a betak in Radhakund, Mother Janva's betak. Has anybody seen that betak, taken darshan of that betak? Yeah. And she has a special ghat where she would go and bathe. And it's quite an amazing experience, isn't it? When we go there, you go down, and I took bath there. And it makes us wonder that what a good fortune we have to be able to bathe in the place where this great personality stayed. In Bhakti Ratnakar, Srila Narahari Chakravarti Thakur glorifies Mother Jahnava. And he says that Nityananda Priyam Prema Bhakti Ratna Pradayini Shri Jahnava Ishvara Vande Tapatva E Varnam. Here she's been called Shri Jahnava Ishvara Vande. What does it mean? I offer my obeisances to Shri Jahnava Devi, Lord Nityananda's dear wife. To the mass of people, she gives the precious jewel of devotional service. In this way, Shri vanquishes the 3 folds of material misery. So this is our dear Jahnava Mother. By praying to her lotus feet, what she gives a Bhakti Ratna Pradayini, the Bhakti Ratna that we all are craving for, devotional service that we are so craving for. And she's the one, she gives it, and she gives it freely. Mother Jahnava is glorified by our acharyas. And Srila Prabhupada, in his purport, in Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, chapter 11, verse 21, Srila Prabhupada says, can anybody bring that up and read that? Only purport by Srila Prabhupada. Let's read it? Okay. And Srila Prabhupada glorifies Mother Jahnava, that who is she in the spiritual world? Does anybody know who Mother Jahnava is in spiritual world? So here Srila Prabhupada is opening a little window for us to know who actually Mother Jahnava is in the spiritual world. So can somebody read that, please? Adi Leela, chapter 11, verse 21. It's quite amazing. When I was reading this, I never realized. I mean, we have read Chaitanya Charitamrita, but it just goes off the head, isn't it? But when I was researching about this, and I thought, wow, what a personality. Who would like to read that, please?
Jahnava Mata is also within the list of Lord Nityananda's followers. She is described in Gaura Kanadesh Deepika as Ananga Manjari of Vrindavan. All the devotees who are followers of Jahnava Mata are counted within the list of Sri Nityananda Prabhu's devotees.
Hari Bol. So Jahnava Mata is none other than one of the Manjaris. And what is the duties of Manjaris? They are in the Nikunja, serving the divine couple. And from time to time, they would appear on this planet to give us, what would they give us? Prema Bhakti. Prema Bhakti. That Ratna, Bhakti Ratna. Ratna means the priceless jewel. And these Manjaris, they come here on this planet for our benefit and upliftment and give us these jewels. So Jahnava Mata gives us that jewel. So Shri Jahnava Mata ki jai. So if we pray to her, we would be follower of in the list of Sri Nityananda Prabhu's devotees. And who is Sri Nityananda Prabhu? Adi Guru. So if we hold on to her lotus feet, we will be all right. Shri Jahnava Mata ki jai. Now we will discuss about the glories of Mother Sita. Mother Sita, what can we talk about? Janaka Sutta Jagajanani Janaki Atishaya Priya Karuna Nidhanaki Take Pada Jugapan Pada Kamala Manao. Hey Mother Sita, you are the most merciful. You are the ocean of mercy. What can I give you? What can I ask from you? All I can say is that my obeisance is at your lotus feet again and again and again. We understand about Ram's glory, and it's unlimited, isn't it? We always talk about Ram and how his glories are unlimited. And in Ramayana is recited in many, many languages and has 24,000 slokas, right? But Sita Mata's qualities are equally unlimited, which are not much discussed about. Like in Srimad Bhagavatam, Radharani is not described. She's not talked a lot about. But like that, Mother Sita's qualities are hidden, like hidden gems. If we have priceless gem, where would we keep it? In the safest place, isn't it? We wouldn't give it to anybody like that. Like that, Sita Mata's qualities are hidden. In Srimad Bhagavatam, if somebody can bring it up, 9th canto, 10th chapter, slok 6 and 7. Yeah. In Srimad Bhagavatam, the Lord Ram's glory is discussed in brief. It's not detailed because Lord Ram has got his own scripture, the whole narration about him, which is 24,000 slokas in Ramayana. therefore, Shukdev Goswami did not have any need to describe it in a detail. So he discussed this, that, okay, would somebody like to read that? We will not read the sloka because it's a bit long, but I would like you to know what Shukdev Goswami says about Mother Sita in Srimad Bhagavatam.
O King, the pastimes of Lord Chandra were wonderful, like those of baby elephant in the assembly, where Mother Sita was to choose her husband in the midst of heroes of his world. He broke the bow belonging to Lord Shiva. This bow was so heavy that it was carried by 300 men. But Lord Ramchandra bent and strung it and broke it in the middle, just as a baby elephant breaks a stick of sugarcane. Thus the Lord achieved the hand of Mother Sita, who was equally as endowed with transcendental quality of form, beauty, behavior, age, and nature. Indeed, she was the goddess of fortune, who constantly rests on the chest of the Lord. While returning from Sita's home after gaining her at the assembly of competitors, Lord Ramchandra met Parshurama. Although Parshurama was very proud, having read the oath of the royal order 21 times, he was defeated by the Lord, who appeared to be Kshatriya of the royal order.
Here, Shukdev Goswami is saying that she had equally endowed with transcendental qualities of form, beauty, behavior, age, and nature. So very subtly, Shukdev Goswami Maharaj is talking about Mother Sita, that what was her qualities, how beautiful she was, her behavior, her age, and her nature. From this, what we should understand is that beauty may be there within the material world, in mass people, but the beauty, if beauty is not backed up by behavior or our nature, then that beauty becomes quite aggressive, isn't it? In Krishna Lila, Putana came as a beautiful personality. She was so beautiful that all these gopis, Mother Yashoda, they were mesmerized by her. But actually she was not that beautiful. Her aim was different. So that beauty did not last. Suparnakha came to Lord Ram as a beautiful personality, beautiful woman. But as soon as things didn't go her way, her real personality, her real behavior, her real nature came out. So there is a lot to learn from Mother Sita, that all this was in her. She was beautiful, but her behavior and her nature was of such a level that we can learn so much from her. And when Valmiki Rishi narrated Ramayana, when she wrote Ramayana, when he wrote about the glories of Ram and the whole epic, he was considering naming it not Ramayana. He wanted to name it as a Sita Charitra Mahat. It wasn't Ramayana. It wasn't about Lord Ram. It was about Mother Sita. And while he was writing, Mother Sita was in his ashram. But he had discussion with many sages, Narad Muni, and they said, call it Ramayana, otherwise it will only be for Sita. Here Ram and Sita both will be glorified. So it's not Ramayana, it's a Ramayana. So Rama, who is Rama? Rama is Mother Sita. So Rama means Sita, Yana means follower. So we follow Mother Sita, we follow Ram through Mother Sita. And Ramayana is unique It's a unique epic for a human being to learn how to live in this world. We cannot learn by Krishna Lila because we cannot do what Krishna did. I've said before as well that we cannot go and steal. We cannot go and steal the clothes or run away from our duty, which Krishna did. He ran away from the battlefield and he was called Ranchodrai. So we are not supposed to do that. We are supposed to follow his instructions, which is Bhagavad Gita. But Ramayana, if we follow each personality, we can extract so many qualities that can help us in our life. And many characters of Ramayana are women, mainly women. Women has played a major role in Lord Ram's Leela. And the main personality in the whole of Ramayana that Rama Leela stands on, that little stone, that little personality. Does anybody know who is that personality? That's mantra. The whole Ramayana is based on mantra. Why? Because if it wasn't for mantra, Ram would not have to go to the forest. So mantra was the cause of Ram, Lakshman and Mother Sita going into the exile. And mantra was the cause of the war with Ravana. Because if they hadn't gone to jungle, forest, all this would not have happened. Of course, it is Lord's Leela. He wanted to kill Ravana. He wanted to meet all his devotees. When Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Yada yada hi dharmasya, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharatam abhyuttathanam dharmasya tadatmanam sujamyaham paritranaya sadhuna vinashchaya drushkatam dharma sansapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So Krishna says that in every millennium, every yuga I come to do what? First, to meet my devotees. Paritranaya sadhuna. And then vinashchaya drushkatam. Equally Ram came to meet all the devotees while in exile. He met Guho, he met Shabari, he met Kevat, he met Hanumanji, he met so many of them before meeting Ravana. So mantra actually did a great service to the Lord. And who is she? She is a maid servant to Mother Kaikeyi from childhood. And before the coronation, she was agitated. And she did what she did. And the result was, she poisoned Mother Kaikeyi's mind. And Mother Kaikeyi asked for the boon. And it resulted these three personalities going into the forest. It resulted Maharaj Dashrath leaving the world. It resulted that the whole Ayodhya went into the darkness. Isn't it? For 14 years, there were no lights in Ayodhya. People did not smile. People did not cook. People did not do anything. Because she didn't understand the household makeup. And Acharya says, our Acharya says that a mantra represents the excessive material attachment. That is mantra, excessive, without understanding the consequences. She did what she did because she was worried about her own position. How many times we do that for our own position? We do certain things that we regret in later time. And Jiva creates havoc due to the material gains, no? Too much attachment to the material things results in all these things. When Ram left Ayodhya, Mother Sita went. With Mother Sita and Ram, Lakshman left. Who is Lakshman? Ram is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Mother Sita is the Bhakti personified. Lakshman is Adi Guru, spiritual guide. When three of them leaves from our life is worthless. But when three of them left Ayodhya, can you imagine the state of Ayodhya? So, Kaikai, from here, from this pastime, what we need to understand is that Kaikai, being the queen of Ayodhya, mother of a personality like Bharat, yet one little association, a wrong association, resulted her acting in such a way that today nobody would give their children name Kaikai or Mantra. Although she was the mother of Bharat, whom Ram loved so much. So association is very important, extremely important. Who do we associate with? We have to always keep a check on. Otherwise, drip by drip by drip, our bhakti will go down and we will not even realize. Mother Kaikai didn't realize what will be the consequences, what will result. Not only Ram, Lakshman, Sita going to exile, but she lost her husband. And she lost all the respect. Shri Shri Radha Gokulananda ki jai, Shri Shri Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman ji ki jai, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So association is very, very important. That's why Srila Prabhupada, in most of his purports, he talks about association. That who do we associate with? It's the top if we want to really progress in our bhakti, in our sadhana. Then, the first woman Lord Ram killed was Tadka. Tadka, who was the mother of demons. So Lord Ram killed Tadka. I'm going to talk very, very briefly about this because we must talk about Mother Sita. But this is the foundation. This is the step towards Mother Sita. Then there was a personality, Ahalya. Now, Ahalya was extremely beautiful. She was so beautiful, but she failed to recognize Indra. She was the wife of Gautam Rishi. She had the most precious place, but she failed to recognize Indra. So beauty without that deep sense of realizing somebody results in what happened to Ahalya. And then there was Suparnakha, again extremely beautiful. But she wanted Lord Ram without Mother Sita. Now, if we want Krishna without Radharani, if we want Narayan without Mother Lakshmi, if we want Lakshmi without Narayan, if we want Ram without Mother Sita, if we want Krishna without Radharani, it does not work out. And what happened to Suparnakha? Her ears and nose were cut out. And the beauty without nose and ears is nothing, isn't it? Without your ears, your sense of hearing, listening, taking instruction goes. So that's what happened to Suparnakha. Then there's another personality in Ramayana, female personality, who is Shabari, Mother Shabari. She comes from Adivas. She comes from a very low caste. But the association with Matanga Rishi, the power of that association put her in the place that Lord Ram came to her. And she left her body, her head on Lord Ram's lap, looking at Lord Ram. And she is the bhakti personified. Shabari is. Look at the power of her bhakti, that she could give the mucha bear, the tasting, and Lord Ram would accept them. Then there is a personality who is Mandodari. Now Mandodari is the consort of Ravan. And she is one of the 7 great women. She is glorified. And she advised Ravan that don't do this. You don't know who is Mother Sita. But Ravan wouldn't have it. So it resulted in Ravan being killed. Ravan didn't take her association. So he ended up dead. He had Lanka, he had everything. Demigods feared him. But his association was wrong. Now, Mother Sita is of the highest character. We talked about all these women, all these Matajis, all these female in Ramalila. All these had something lacking in their life. But Mother Sita was the highest in character. And Mother Sita was found by Maharaj Janak in Mithila while ploughing. And when that plough is there, the bottom part is called Sit. And the thing that goes on the neck of the bull, that's called Sita. So that's why Mother Sita was named Sita. And her other names are Bhumi, Vaidehi. Bhumi because she appeared from the earth. Vaidehi because her father Janak Maharaj was Videha. Videha means he was beyond this body. For us, we say so easily, I'm not this body. But do we really, really believe it? Something happens to us and we cause havoc, isn't it? If we have a headache, we give so many other people headache. Isn't it right, beta? If we have got something wrong in our body, we make sure the whole world knows about it. Yeah, we make sure. So, but Maharaj Janak was Videha. So, Mother Sita was called Vaidehi. Her name is Janaki because she's the Janak Maharaj's daughter. And her name is Dhatri. Dhatri means Dharti. So she has many, many names. But these few I felt I wanted to talk about. And how did Mother Sita appeared? The reason is in Valmiki Ramayana. It's written in Valmiki Ramayana, Aranyakand, from 56th chapter. It is written in Valmiki Ramayana how Mother Sita appeared. So Brahaspati's brother, we have only got 5 minutes. I'm going to say if I can manage all. Brahaspati's brother, Kushadhvaj, had a daughter, and her name was Vedavati. So this Vedavati, when she was born, she born by reciting Vedic mantras. That's why she was called Vedavati. Now the parents had desired that Narayan would be their son-in-law. So realizing that, she went into the forest and started doing tapasya. she was so beautiful. And one day Ravan was passing through there, and Ravan saw her. Seeing her, and Ravan being Ravan, approached her and proposed her for marriage. Now Vedavati said, no, I want to marry Narayan. I don't want to marry you. And Ravan became very angry about this, so he got hold of her hair. She had long hair, got hold of her hair, but Vedavati was a mystic. Because due to her austerity, she had mystic power. So her arm became a sword and she chopped her hair. So piece of her hair was in Ravan's hand. And then she said that because you have touched part of my body and I am nobody's but Narayan's, I will not live in this body. So she created a divine fire and she left her body. But she told Ravan that next time when I will appear, I will be the cause of your death, your destruction. You wait. And then one day Ravan was passing through his garden, and in a little pond there were beautiful lotus, and he saw a beautiful little girl in that pond. So Ravan picked her up, and she was the most beautiful girl. So Ravan took that little girl to Mandodari, gave her, that look after her, look how beautiful she is. But as soon as Mandodari saw her, she realized who this girl is. None other than Goddess of Fortune. None other than Vedavati, because Ravan told Mandodari what had happened. And he was fearful that what's going to happen to me? So Mandodari looked at this girl and knew what the consequences is going to be. So she ordered her army to take this little girl, put her in a golden casket, and take her far away and bury her somewhere in the earth. And she was buried in Mithila. They went all the way from Lanka to Mithila. And this little girl, she was buried in the soil. And when Janak Maharaj was plowing, she appeared. Mother Janaki ki jai. So she appeared from the soil. And then when she grew up, she was married to Lord Ram. But before sending her to bury, Mandodari cursed her. Mandodari actually cursed Mother Janaki. She said that you will only be able to live in the household where the king is living like a sannyasi. Now that is not possible, is it? Today, if we go to some aristocratic personality's house, even though they are great devotees, they don't live like sannyasis. Right? But Mother Janak did. Maharaj Janak was living like a sannyasi. And that's why he's called Vaideha. He was not attached to anything. And he was knower of the Vedic principles. And that's why Maharaj Janak is one of the 12 Mahajans. And when somebody is at that level, Mother Bhakti, Goddess of Fortune, will be in that household. So Mother Sita lived with Janak Maharaj. He was a Vaideha. Then she went to Ayodhya. Equally, Dasharath Maharaj's lineage is such that every great personality appeared in Raghuvansh. And one personality, Bhagirath Maharaj, brought Mother Ganga on the earth. So that is the lineage. That's where Mother Sita left. lived. And when Ram went into forest, and when she went into forest with him, Ram is everything in one. The Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Mandodari's curse was not a curse, but a boon for Mother Sita. And Maharaj Dashrath once gave Mother Sita a boon that your fame will glow throughout the universe in eternity. So even today, after so many yugas, we are glorifying Mother Sita. She is on the altar with the Supreme Personality. And Mother Sita has three qualities. It's already 8:30. I will talk about these three qualities and then we will stop. Her number one quality is forgiveness. She's so forgiving that she doesn't even take any offenses. When Hanumanji asked her, after Ravan was killed, that mother, when Hanumanji went to tell Mother Sita that Ravan is killed, you are free. And Hanumanji said, now shall I kill all these demons who were torturing you for a whole year? Mother Sita said, no, they were only doing their job. They were doing their duty. There was nothing personal for them. Actually, they gave me company. How forgiving. If we were there, what would we do? Would we forgive? So the qualities we should learn or bring in our life is forgiveness. Because when we learn to forgive, we become free. We become liberated. And her second quality is giving. Mother Sita is so giving. What did she give? She took everybody, whoever was there, she took them to Ayodhya with her. That was quite amazing. If you read deeply into Ramayana, some demoness went with her, who were attached to her. So she accepted everybody, so giving. And the most important quality Mother Sita has is her gratitude. She is so thankful to everybody. She thanked each and every demoness before leaving Lanka. She thanked the soil of Lanka for keeping her there. When they were going into exile, she thanked Mother Ganga and she asked Mother Ganga that please, while we are away, you look after the Ayodhyavasi. So her gratitude to a minute thing that anybody does for her is at very high level. So when we even offer her a little flower, she will accept it and she will remember that. So she is full of compassion, full of gratitude, and forgiveness. So today is her appearance day. And if we can ask something from Mother Sita, is that if we can have even a little of your qualities, if we can develop those qualities, and please help us to develop these qualities in us. Mother Sita ki jai, Shri Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman ki jai, Shri Radha Gokulananda ki jai, Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you all for listening so patiently. It is already time, so I don't think we have time for questions, but if anybody has got any quick one or a comment or Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
The one thing to understand that it's understood that the Upanishads, it's like it started to go from the Vedas, but it was confidential knowledge.
Yes.
Yes, and when it goes into this confidential knowledge, it's that which is confidential is intimate. It's the knowledge that cares about us.
Yes.
And everyone else. So, is it called Veda Mata? Is it that's the Upanishads? That they bring us closer to relationships, intimate and loving. I don't know whether I heard this once at a class. There's something, but Veda Mata is the knowledge that cares about us, like a mother.
Yes. Yes, it's all about relationship. How we form relationship with the Supreme. How do we form the relationship with our scriptures? How do we form relationship with the devotees? That is very important. And the whole Ramayana is about relationship. The relationship not on the surface, but the relationship at the deeper level. We might have all the knowledge, we might know all the slokas, we might know everything, but if our heart are not softened, we cannot forgive, we cannot show gratitude, we cannot love. And if we can't love the general mass, how can we love the Supreme? Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you all. Thank you for listening. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Guru Maharaj ki jai. Mother Sita ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
What offense did you make? I don't know. Radha